Breaking news, everyday news on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Today is the 7th of June 2022. Remember guys to like, share, comment and follow. And so guys, patron pedu tozoti kana munashaya. Yes, tobata maoko at the same time, even if ungosingamfarire munhu wacho unobata maoko aende, but you know it is what it is. Kuti kamunashaya anzo wafanaka and but ruling Zanu PF used Monday through it took out the window and went to overdrive, mocking the late Alex MAGAISA, former advisor to ex-Prime Minister Morgan TSVANGIRAI. MAGAISA died Sunday after suffering a cardiac arrest. The Zimbabwean academic, being mourned across the political divide, is revered as a sober critic of the Zanu PF regime and great thinker. Former Zanu PF Acting Youth League Deputy Secretary Tendai Chirao, Party Director of Information Tafazo Mgwadi, and newly elected provincial member Taurai Kandishaya took to Twitter and Facebook describing the late Magaisa as toxic. Kandishaya is famed for threatening to forcibly take over journalist Opeo Scott project and his long-standing tiff with Citizens Coalition for Change Vice President Tendai Biti. He was not my favorite blogger because I do not agree with his views, which I believe are subjective and meant to advance an agenda that does not build a nation, said Chirao. The negativity he churned out was too toxic. Be that as it may, I'm saddened by his death. I wanted him to live longer so that he would see more development, which is being brought by the new dispensation. Having been a top MDCT official, Magaisa was very critical of not just President Emerson Mnangagwa but also his predecessor Robert Mugabe. After chaos erupted in the MDCT, Magaisa took a backseat and devoted to his trade in law. He later joined the University of Kent, where he taught law. He concentrated his efforts on criticizing Zanu PF instead of regular medical checkups. Check your health first before criticizing Zanu PF, said Kandishaya. Mugwadi, who at one point had to apologize after using untoward language in an interview on SABC News, said Magaisa's views stank. His tweets and pro-Uncle Tom approach to national discourse stank like all puppets, said Mugwadi. He was intolerant to contrary views and leaves a legacy of blocking those who disagreed with his MDC-CCC ideas. However, despite all that, we mourn a brother and Zimbabwean sorry. Former Cabinet Minister Jonathan Moyo, pro-Zanu PF religious leaders and political leaders such as CCC President Nelson Chamisa and former Zanu PF youth leader Godfrey Senangamo have all passed their condolences. And so I understand where the youth bosses are coming from regarding to Nyaya Magaisa. I mean, we all have different political views when it comes to Nyaya and but at the end of the day, we are all Zimbabweans before Zanu PF, before CCC, before MDC Alliance. Kana yangu ya mariro tinongochema munhu azvine kuti masawirirana before kana kuti mune political views akasiyana na iye. I mean, ingwa yemariro inoyaidze nguva yekuda kutanga kutaura kuti this or that. I saw even a post from other gentleman that we did talk about here. His name is Rutendo Benson Matinyarare. Ono kuti he's one of those people who have been standing for Nyadzima sanctions, saying kuti there are people who are advocating for sanctions, including your Magaisa. Kuti wangu atori pa forefront. He wrote on his Facebook account saying, in African culture, we don't mourn vampires or witches. This lawyer called for illegal sanctions upon innocent people. This is what he said, saying that Magaisa he called for illegal sanctions against Zimbabwe. Saka we don't mourn vampires or witches. Even go further and said when Hitler died, no one mourned him. In fact, today it's a crime to mourn or celebrate Hitler in many European countries because of the crimes against humanity he perpetrated against Europeans and Jews. In South Africa, when de Klerk died, many South Africans saw the SA government's mourning of this former apartheid criminal as bad because of the crimes against humanity he perpetuated against South Africans. Alex MAGAISA was a lawyer and a law lecturer in the UK. He knew sanctions on civilians or people who have not been tried and found guilty of a competent court were illegal, but he deliberately called for the persecution of innocent civilians by illegal sanction in peacetime, knowing well that even in wartime, sanctions on civilians are a crime against humanity according to the Geneva Convention. The man is a criminal against humanity, if not a genocider. So why should sane people and a patriotic nation mourn such a criminal unless, of course, we hold the lives of the poor? He and his masters, the sanction senders, murdered for his party to gain power in contempt. This is what Rutendo Benson Nyarare wrote on his Facebook account regarding the passing of Dr. Alex MAGAISA. So guys, katitore in the comment section. Inyaya attended a few days ago. Many people came out, including the opposition political parties and the ruling party supporters and activists, saying, you know what, because he was on the forefront when it comes to the mass sanctions. And so someone here saying that the opposing political views should not stop to this level. I'm totally surprised. And someone here saying that MAGAISA is in a glorious place. Let's see how you are going to enjoy your ill-gotten few hundreds of taxpayer cash. The great dishes you sports atotanga so. And Mwakuti Rutendo Benson, please, you need to see a physician urgently. And Mwakuti, but iwe unenge ndiwe muroi mkuru nebinya zvese pamwe cause unotsigira kurawa kwevanu neZanu PF iwe Rutendo Benson Mati Nyarare. And Mwakuti nogara nchikudza kuti uri murwere wepfungwa. And so people are not happy about that. And in the comment section on his post, people are not happy about that. But the man is saying that MAGAISA Angar Muroi, he was a vampire because he called for sanctions against Zimbabwe. Munozona say, katitore in the comment section. This is daily news, breaking news, everyday news on Prince Miller Entertainment TV. Juripo ire pacho pedu pekuti vanhu vanoya pamariro watanga wataura kuti auyo airoya auyo engeri mbavha zviripo ire, because inini personally asi tangu ndambozviona kuti munhu anoshaya uchanga kunzwa mascandals aaita kana kuti zvakaipa zvaaita or whatsoever zviripo here muchivanhu medu, kana kuti tinongoti munhu rest in peace, zorora murugare. And so I don't understand kuti chachirungu here, kana kuti maybe social media yapo mazuva, people are now commenting whatever they like, which is okay because that's their own views and opinion. But at the same time atanangu ndambozviona pachivanhu pedu kuti munhu anobuda achiti aiwa uyu anga ari muroi aingeri bhinya uyu, all those kind of things. Uchitaura pajekerere pakaza vanhu, how does the family of the deceased feel? Mwana wamagaisa achiverenga izvi pasocial media anonzwai, how does he feel? But at the moment they are mourning their father who passed away. Saka mutonemega kutoti kwakuchinja kwezvinhu. That's where we are now as Zimbabweans. Batitore, this is our daily news, breaking news, everyday news. We send condolence messages to the family of MAGAISA who are mourning their beloved father, uncle, brother. Pakaipa. Batitore, this is our daily news, breaking news, everyday news. Remember guys to like, share, comment and follow.